The monster only had half a body, yet it wanted to marry the princess. The king didn't know the truth and even believed the monster was the hero who had rescued her. Despite the monster's ugly appearance, he still agreed to the marriage, and the princess completely broke down. Not long before, the king, afraid of the dragon's rage, had offered the princess as a sacrifice. He also issued a decree: whoever rescued the princess would be allowed to marry her and receive half the kingdom as a fief. Even with such a reward, no one dared challenge the brutal dragon. Just when the whole country was in despair, a man stepped forward, determined to slay the dragon and save the princess. After a long and difficult journey, he finally reached the mountain where the dragon resided. When he arrived at the dragon's lair, the dragon had just gone out. The man pushed the door open and met the princess. The princess was deeply moved by this brave and handsome man. Exhausted from his journey, the man ate the food the princess prepared and then fell into a deep sleep on the bed. Not long after, the dragon returned to its lair. The princess froze in fear, tears streaming down her face. One tear fell onto the man's face, instantly waking him. He immediately drew his sword and engaged in a fierce battle with the dragon. With his excellent skills, he successfully killed it. Completely exhausted, he handed his sword to the princess for safekeeping and fell asleep again. But no one expected a disfigured half-bodied monster to appear. Taking advantage of the man's sleep, it picked up his sword and brutally killed him. The princess witnessed everything and was devastated, but she was forced to submit and followed the monster back to the palace under threat. The two were about to hold their wedding. Unexpectedly, the man was not completely dead. He awakened from death and tracked his way back. On the journey, he saw a vulture attacking a dove and saved it. The rescued dove spoke, and in return for saving its life, it revealed the secret to defeating the monster. The monster's life force was hidden in a mysterious cave far away. Inside the cave was a rabbit, and inside the rabbit was a golden apple. Inside the golden apple were 9 worms, and those worms were the source of the monster's life. The man found the golden apple in the cave and crushed 8 of the worms inside. Far away in the palace, the monster suddenly suffered unbearable pain, its face turning pale, yet it still forced itself to continue the wedding. At the critical moment of the ceremony, the man pushed open the palace doors and appeared in a dominant presence. The monster was shocked and terrified, unable to believe the dead man had returned. The man exposed its lies in front of everyone and revealed the truth. But just as he was about to kill the last worm, the golden apple flew away. Right as it was about to be seized by the monster, the princess snatched it, smashed it to the ground, and stepped on the final worm, crushing it. With its life source destroyed, the monster let out a piercing scream and completely vanished into ashes. The crisis was finally over. The princess emotionally embraced the man, and the king held a grand wedding for the two of them.